am a nurse. I'm an ICU nurse at Encino Medical Center, where I have worked for over a decade. In that time, I have seen many shocking episodes of workplace violence while caring for patients under the influence or battling mental problems. But none of them were as devastating as the stabbing attack in our emergency room that occurred 2 years ago this week. Many of you know what happened on June 3rd, 2022. Whether you have spoken with one of my coworkers or one of my colleagues or read about it or saw it in the news, a patient walked into our emergency room concealing a weapon. During his treatment, he became agitated and lashed out, stabbing two nurses and one doctor, before barricading himself into a closet for hours. Thankfully, no one died that day, but our hospital was forever changed by the attack. The victim's wounds have healed, but the incident still haunts us today. On the second anniversary of that attack, we are still talking about ongoing security failures in our hospitals. Two nurses and a doctor suffered an assault that could have cost them their lives. Even though our staff did not feel safe, the hospitals did not want nurses to have an input on security measures. No law forced our hospitals to make policy changes we call for. There was no public policy requiring the hospitals to have metal detectors, security to staff them, and policies to prevent nurses from coming in contact with weapons. I am here to speak out again because what happened at my hospital should never happen again. Not at Encino Medical Center, a place that I consider my second home, not at Hollywood Presbyterian Medical Center, and not in any hospital where nurses, doctors, and other healthcare professionals work caring for patients. All of us working in hospitals are acutely aware of the threat we face. At my hospital, we were ultimately able to make some improvements, but only because we organize and use our contract negotiations to do so. However, nurses at many other hospitals across our state do not have a collective voice. Whether you belong to a union or not, you deserve to be safe. Whether you are a patient treated at the top of the line hospital facility, small local community hospital, you deserve safe and compassionate care. You deserve care delivered by an individual who is entirely focused on you, not one who is overlooking their shoulders because they are afraid. We must have secure hospitals for all. That means one standard for all hospitals. When we passed AB 2975, the Secure Hospital for All bill, healthcare workers throughout our state will be able to work knowing that they are protected from the most dangerous incidents of workplace violence. For people who work day to day and night to care for our communities, that sense of safety is long overdue. We now have an open opportunity to make a change, and I urge our elected officials to pass this important bill without any delays. Thank you. But none